The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
And Anderson is going to launch for three. It's good!
Now it's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
Here we go. It is the Section 8AA quarterfinals. As we are here at the Hive in Perham, as well, one game just completed, as Mother Nature has been the case for a few times this winter, decided to disrupt things once more. So the Section 6A playoffs here, the Henning Hornets defeating the Hillcrest Comets by a score of 68-54. That game just completed. That game moved pretty well. We got done in about an hour 15, hour 20 or so, and now to the regularly scheduled contest. Was actually supposed to play Saturday as well, but here at the Hive, it is the Perham Yellow Jackets taking on the Barnesville Trojans. Two Heart of Lakes Conference rivals meeting for the third time this year. As you see, the Trojans hitting the floor right now as the Yellow Jackets at 22-5. They had no problem in their opening round win as they took care of Roseau 92-39. Meantime, the Barnesville Trojans took care of Fergus Falls. It wasn't easy, but they had a big run late in the first half as they ended up victorious in that one. 72-61 was the final score there, as Barnesville went on a 22-6 run to end the first half, led 35-27, then added 7 more points onto that. So it ended up being a 29-6 run, and they really weren't pushed after that. 72-61 the final score. Tate Iniger leading 4 players in double figures for the Barnesville Trojans with 19 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Also got double digits from Carson Hagan, Zach Bredman, and Gannon Bullgreen. Meantime, Soren Anderson led the way, game-high 24 points for the Perham Yellow Jackets. I'm Brad Anderson, in for Jason Groth, who is the PA announcer downstairs. Lance Rock alongside. And, well, first of all, it's good to work with you.
Yeah, you too, Brad. And thanks for coming to the Hive. And I think you recap things really well. And it's always interesting to me, being a lifelong basketball fan, sports fan, that third time you play someone. I don't know that it's always the given that you're happy you're 2-0 coming into tonight, and that might be part of what plays. It's hard to beat someone 3 times.
It is, and there, as is usually the case, there's not a lot of secrets, and that'll be the case with, of course, with veteran coach Dave Cressup and with Matt Askegard here in the Perham Yellow Jackets as well. This is one of 4 games. I guess I want to ask you as well, for years, 8AA to the north and south subsection, it's probably been, I want to say, at least 2-3 years now that they've just seeded at 1 through 16, and I'm sure the idea is to get the 2 eventually, and hopefully get the 2 best teams in come Friday in DL for the section final. But I guess just for following this for as long as you have, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's one of the tricky subjects that I think comes up with whoever you talk about. I think this is the way it should be played out. Here's one of my reasons why, and we can talk about this as we go. But it always seems like, and for no particular reason, you might clump up some of the best teams in either the north or the south.
Yep.
And I'm not saying because we're here and it's in Perham that we're talking about the south necessarily. There's been years the north has been really tough, and then they don't get to separate very much. And you might not end up, in theory, here you should end up with the best 2 teams coming out in the end. Now, that's not always the case because that's high school sports.
Yeah, you just flip a coin, you never know. But one game just about to go final, top seed Thief River Falls leading late, and in fact that's just about ready to go final. Prowlers leading Pelican Rapids 73-61. Holly's got the lead on Wadena Deer Creek. And then the game we're keeping an eye on along with this one, the winner of this game will face the East Grand Forks DGF winner. And right now in the first half, the Green Wave leading the Rebels in Glendon by a score of 32-26. We'll keep our eyes peeled on that one as well. We'll take a timeout. We'll take a look back at the first two matchups between these two teams and much more in our keys to the game starting lineups still to come here as well. As our pregame report here tonight on the Magnitude Sports Media Network is presented to you by Barnesville Cenex and by Jeans Sports Shop. We're back with more after this.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Welcome to Jeans Sports Shop, located right on Main Street in Perham, Minnesota. We are your Lakes Area Archery headquarters. We are an authorized dealer for Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, Elite, Bear, and PSC bows, as well as a full line of crossbows. Our friendly, skilled bow technicians will go the extra mile with great customer service to ensure your bow and gear are ready for the woods this fall. Whatever your archery needs are, trust Jeans Sports Shop this fall, located in Perham.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with one employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
With Lance and Ryan, I'm Brad Anderson. Welcome back to the Hive in Perham. As had a good crowd for that 6A matchup with Henning and Hillcrest, and now we've got the Barnesville and, of course, the hometown Perham Yellow Jacket fans. This is the third matchup of the year between these two teams. Perham 22-5. They have won 6 of their last 7 games and 2 wins over Barnesville. First matchup came January the 10th. Of course, the Trojans got a late start because of the very successful football campaign, a state championship. Perham beat the Trojans 74-51. Soren Anderson had 28 points in that game. Alex Ohm had 14 points, hitting 4 of 10 from three-point range, and Micah Thompson also had double figures as well with 15 points. Tate Inniger, 27 points. And once we get into our keys of the game here, Lance, I think Tate Inniger's name is going to come up here a little bit more.
Right, and he's just such a unique athlete. I mean, he's got great court awareness. He's got guard-like skills and not a guard-like body. and I use that because I don't have a guard-like body anymore either. But I use that term. But he creates a mismatch because he can go outside, and if you want to put somebody smaller on, he's going to go inside, and he's equally as dynamic posting up. So really a tough guard for anybody.
Yep, no doubt about that. And I think another guy that could be a factor inside. Seeing Barnesville a couple of times this year, I think you either need Owen Riddle or Wyatt Suter to maybe shoulder some of the load inside against the Yellow Jackets.
Right, and I think one of the things all along that has been tough for teams playing against the Yellow Jackets is just their sheer length. I mean, you start going through it, and as Soren Anderson and Micah Thompson, and they're the 6'4", 6'5" range, but they're the long arm 6'4", 6'5", and that creates a different. And I think you're 100% correct. It's not going to be all Iniger, and if it's all Iniger, it's going to be a long night, I think, for Barnesville. It's going to be those other guys that have to come through tonight to really make this a successful evening for the Trojans.
Well, you look back at the first matchup, Iniger had 27 points. Nobody had double figures the second time around, or the first time around. Second time around, 69-40 over in Barnesville, as nobody was in double figures for Barnesville that night. Iniger was held to 7. They got 6 points from each from the Bredman boys, Zach and Braden Bredman. Meantime, where Perham shot it very well, 57% from the floor. So he had double figures to Micah Thompson. Soren Anderson, who got his 1,000th career point in that game. Boy, he had a great stat line that night. 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Alex Ohm threw in 11 as well. As Barnesville, I think this kind of goes back to the point where Perham, I think, can match the physical nature, the physicality, and with that length, they can get outside and contest. And they certainly did. 34% the last time these teams met.
Exactly, and I think we're rolling into those keys of the game, so I'll throw those up on the screen as we get going. And again, I'll let you go through most of them, but to me, if you're Barnesville, you have to forget about the past. You wipe away those 2 games, but not 100%. I think you want that little burning in your belly going, that's not our best basketball. We're going to come out and show it tonight. So don't let that feeling of, well, we can't beat them, sink into your minds. Use that as motivation.
All right, yeah, you say forget about the past, but learn from it, basically. You never want to forget about it, but make Perham win from the outside and not do it in transition, not do it inside, but make them try and earn it out from the perimeter. And talked about it, get Tate Iniger involved early and often in this one. Those are the keys to the games on the Barnesville side.
As we head to the Yellow Jacket side, match Barnesville's physicality. Just the football lineage of the Barnesville Trojans, and they like their offense is built off of good, solid screening and getting people open. So you're going to have to match that, and I think it's also going to come in the rebounding game, matching that physicality.
Dictate the tempo. I think that's certainly the key as well. And balance and depth, and that has been the case. Seems like that's been the case for a number of times this year, and the majority of the year for the Yellow Jackets, as they're getting 2, 3, even 4 guys scoring in double figures and being very involved and using that balance and using that depth to their advantage, and they certainly have to the tune of 22-5. Keys to the game brought to you by Fore Hill Farms and also by the Goose Crew. More coming up from the Hive after this.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
Do you hear it? An ember burning deep within, calling you to gather your tribe, beckoning you deep into the wild, and instilling in you the courage of 10 Wolverines. You know that voice.
Yep, it's me, your inner otter, and I want you to visit findyourinnerotter.com to explore all that Otter Tail Lakes Country, Minnesota has in store for you. See you soon.
Welcome to Nias Family Sales, located just north of Highway 10 exit in Perham. Stop in today or visit niasfamilysales.com to view the quality inventory of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Nias Family Sales can offer financing options to fit your needs, no matter your credit history. Nias Family Sales also has an experienced and reliable parts and service department that's open extra hours to help fit your hectic schedule. Nias Family Sales, the Lakes area automotive leader since 1999. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, welcomes new patients. Come meet the friendly and professional team and experience for yourself what it is patients love about Reuter Family Dentistry.
You know, Dr. Reuter is just so kind and inviting, and she's very proactive, and she has instilled it in her staff to be so friendly and inviting also, and that just makes it a wonderful experience.
Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call, 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com.
Brad Lance and Ryan with you from the Hive here in Perham as we update some scores. I think everything will be done by the time we are. As the other 8AA quarterfinals, one has gone final. Top seed Thief River Falls. The Prowlers eliminate Pelican Rapids 78-63. The other two games are at halftime. 4-5 matchup, Hawley and Wadena Deer Creek. 40-32 in favor of the Nuggets at halftime. 4-5 matchup there. And then just down the road at DGF at the Fort in Glendon, 3-6. DGF, they're trailing a good portion of that first half. They've come back and they lead East Grand Forks 37-34 DGF at halftime. Winner here will face the winner there. That's game 2, Wednesday night, Detroit Lakes.
And I think if I think back, it was kind of the same story for DGF in the first round. They were really nick and tuck, maybe up by 5 at half, and then just took over the game. So we may be seeing out of the DGF Rebels what their forte is in this tournament.
Yep, that's true. They took care of Warroad 74-48 in the opening round. East Grand Forks beat Frazee 77-62. So seeds went to chalk really for the most part in the opening round. The only exception, and not a huge upset, but Pelican Rapids going up to Red Lake and winning the 9, winning over the 8. That was the only road team that won in the opening round. Did that surprise you, Eddie?
Not really, and I think it came down to a last-second shot, if I remember right, watching. So, those 8-9s, it seems like, you get the further the spread, the less surprising it is. But now I think these quarterfinal games are so intriguing because you're catching up with teams that have probably seen each other throughout the year, like maybe multiple times, and it's like we said, sometimes the third time's the charm, maybe for the underdog as well. So great action through and through tonight.
Let's take a look at our starting lineups here. The starting lineups presented by Willow Creek Insurance and by J&L Nutrition and the Backyard in Perham. For the Barnesville Trojans under Matt Askegaard, they're 17-8 on the year. They'll go with Zach Bredman at one guard, a 5'11 junior. He joined in the backcourt by Gannon Bullgreen, number 2, a 6-foot sophomore. Forwards number 11, Carson Hagan, a 5'11 senior, kind of a guard/wing. Tate Inniger, number 15, at a wing, a 6'3 senior, and Wyatt Suter also in the front court as well for Barnesville. He is a 6'3 senior, as Barnesville in the road white jerseys with the purple numerals. For the Perham Yellow Jackets, Dave Cressup with this starting lineup. Alex Ohm will be at one guard. He's a 5'9 senior, very senior heavy in this starting lineup. Micah Thompson at another guard, a 6'5 senior. Evan Kovash at a forward, he is a 6'4 senior, and Soren Anderson, 1,000-plus point scorer in his career, a 6'4 senior. And Ashton Detloff gets the start tonight. Detloff, a 6'3 sophomore, but change there in the starting lineup, Lance.
Yeah, and a little banged-up injury for the Yellow Jackets, and Detloff's played some great minutes, and we talked about this in the last games. He's been a sophomore who doesn't play like a sophomore. He just kind of comes in, and he's not afraid to shoot it or go inside. So what kind of interests me a little bit there is the matchup against Inniger. I really thought Jacob Daniels would be that matchup for him tonight, so we'll see who the Yellow Jackets put on him.
All right, they are in the home blacks with the gold lettering and numerals in gold trim. Our starting lineups presented by Willow Creek Insurance and by J&L Nutrition in the Backyard in Perham. Our opening tip coming up in just a moment, presented by Otter Fitness Garage. It's after this here in Magnitude.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street and get your family prepared for winter. All the essentials: shovels, sleds for the kids, furnace filters, boots, gloves, ice melt, and get free delivery when you purchase 10 or more bags. Don't forget, Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspur Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
So you look at our starting lineups. Barnesville's been introduced. The Yellow Jackets being introduced right now. Roger, our three-pointers presented by Quality Toyota. Those Quality Toyota three-pointers. How far would you drive for a quality deal from Quality Toyota in Fergus Falls? The watch parties are on at the Cactus for the Yellow Jacket watch party and at Ratzo's Pool Hall. And so many folks to thank for making our broadcast possible. Minnesota Motor Company, the Honor Express, Reuter Family Dentistry. They sponsor the Jackets go to the free throw line, and the Barnesville Booster Club brings you the Barnesville trips to the free throw line as well, along with Barnesville Takedown Club, Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, and many more. So we look forward to this one. Nice crowd here, and a little bit weird. It's about 7:30. Still got a little bit of daylight. It's Did you get your hour of sleep caught up yet or not?
I have not, but that time change, it's nice to see the sunshine, and this place is amped up right now. Here we go.
No doubt about it. Here comes the toss and the tap. It is won by Perham as Soren Anderson wins the tap and are underway. Micah Thompson will be a 2-3 zone to start here for Barnesville. As Soren Anderson, they'll swing it around for Ohm left wing. Back up top, Thompson. Right wing trying to work on that zone. Shot fake right side, Anderson. They'll swing it around for Ohm. Ohm will tee up a 3. That went off the front of the iron and short and out of bounds. So Barnesville stayed very steadfast in that 2-3 zone. And one of our keys to the game, make them beat it from outside. And they forced a 3 early, although, a pretty good clean look from Ohm.
Right, and that's definitely what you want onto that 2-3 zone. A little different by the Yellow Jackets here coming full court pressure. At least make it tough for them getting in. But 2-3 zone, little change up for Barnesville. So let's see what happens on this end of the floor.
Zach Bredman finding Wyatt Suter. I think he could be a key tonight. Iniger through the free throw circle. Now Bredman, defender flies by. Corner 3, Carson Hagen good. Hagen an early 3, and Barnesville the early lead at 3-0.
Boy, when you come in as the lower seed, that's what the doctor orders, is hitting a big 3 to start with.
Now Ohm will handle things at the point. They'll send Micah Thompson to the left wing. Back for Ohm. Pass over to the near corner. Soren Anderson, Ohm. And no shot clock. That'll change next year. Thompson right side. Ball fake Anderson. Short corner. Skip pass. Back out left side. Coming out to defend to that zone. Nice job by Bredman. Ohm gets it back left wing looking to tie. Front rim, no. Offensive rebound knocked free. And only Bullgreen picks it up for Barnesville. Was unable to secure it was Detloff. One shot and that's it. Here come the Trojans with Hagen. Suter up top. Hagen for Iniger. Getting the defensive assignment there is Detloff. Suter. Suter will drive. Runner off the glass, no. Rebound. Micah Thompson the board for the Yellow Jackets down floor. Step through, nice move, shot, and a blocking foul called. Soren Anderson, the Euro step that time, foul against Barnesville.
And that's one of those that you hold your breath a little bit. If you're the Yellow Jacket fans, a charge on Anderson that early would be tough.
First on Hagen, that'll get Anderson to the free throw line to shoot a pair here. 92 points against Roseau. Free throw missed. Perham was 56% from the floor against Roseau. 10 of 27 from three-point range. Looking to crack the scoring column here early. And front rim short with the offensive rebound. Goes back out to Detloff and try and make it hurt. Anderson's 3 spins off no good. Suter gets tied up with Detloff. Jump ball will go to Barnesville. Not much for takes inside, other than maybe that's, the Euro step in transition from Anderson there, but a lot of times it's been 3s. A couple of missed free throws early.
Barnesville definitely packing that paint, just like you said, making the Jackets win it from outside.
So Bredman up top, finding Suter. Man-to-man defense here by the Yellow Jackets. Bredman high on the right, Iniger. Turns it for Zach Bredman. Now Bullgreen going to use that length as got Thompson and Anderson helping to defend the perimeter just a bit. Up top of it now Bredman. Bredman unable to drive. Cut off by Ohm. Now a back dribble. Hagen for Bullgreen. Deep 3 right side. He got it. About 5 feet behind the line and buried it. 6-0.
That's what you call NBA range, I believe.
I would say so, and I say we'll give you one of those. And I don't know if they're going to make a point to go out and to defend on that, or just tip your cap and say you got that one. Yellow Jackets with Anderson up top. Thompson, Anderson to the corner with it. Detloff will try it. That is deep. And the rebound, Hagen chases it down. His first board. In one shot, and that's it. Not much for offensive rebound so far for the Jackets. Iniger, shot fake. They haven't called his name much. They haven't had a lot of sets his direction yet. Hagen to the corner. Bredman will try a 3. That's long, and Alex Ohm the rebound. Ohm down floor. Nice look. Is dropping it inside. Layup missed. And the rebound to Barnesville as we will have a whistle and a foul as the layup missed by Micah Thompson. There'll be a foul against Perham. On Detloff his first team foul. Hagen checks out as Steve Owen Riddle is into the game, and he is for Barnesville. 6'4" senior is in. Again, I think they'll use that length to try and match up the length that Perham can throw out there with Thompson and Anderson. Free throw circle comes Iniger. On a handoff, Bullgreen. Now Bredman to the corner for Riddle. Right over there coming out defensively is Soren Anderson. Now Riddle slides his way back towards the top of the key. Bredman will drive, puts up the shot, double pumped and altered by Thompson, but that slight little double pump I think was enough to draw the foul.
Right, I think if it would have been the initial, it would have been straight up, but as that double pump, it caught Micah Thompson leaning in, and he picks up his first foul.
Second team foul that will get Bredman to the free throw line, so a fast starter for Barnesville at 6-0. They'll go to the stripe to shoot a pair, and the first one missed by Bredman.
Boy, the free throw line has not been kind to either squad early in this one, and that'll be an interesting storyline as we go forth tonight.
I would say so. Second free throw, got that one. So Bredman his first point. It is now 7-0.
And again, if you're the Barnesville Trojans, this is the start you dream about. You're making the Yellow Jackets earn every possession that they have, and you're scoring on your end.
Ohm, baseline Detloff. Now they snap a pass inside. Now they get to the right blocks with Thompson. Now back for Ohm. Thompson, left side. Soren Anderson, short corner. Skip pass now for Ohm. Riddle comes out in that 2-3 zone to defend the perimeter a little bit tighter. Ohm gets it back up top. Thompson head on three. That one deep. Rebound Suter. They got it inside. They kind of went in to go back out as Bredman right wing. Up top, Suter reverses left side, Bullgreen. He'll tee up a three quickly, front rim and missed. Evan Kovac the rebound, his first of the night for the Yellow Jackets. Short corner, Detloff. They double down coming into that zone, double a little bit. Back to the corner, three is on the way. Soren Anderson gets Perham on the board.
And that was the best possession so far by the Yellow Jackets. They went inside, saw the triple team, kicked it out to an open Soren Anderson. That's what they're going to have to do because Barnesville's collapsing in that 2-3.
Ball knocked away. Ohm poked it away from Iniger, and Ohm in transition scores. First Barnesville turnover. One held him, the other robbed him. 7-5. 5 quick ones here for the Yellow Jackets. Third corner, Suter. Now left side, left of the paint. Getting in trouble and getting out of it was Bredman. Up top now Iniger. Iniger hands it off Bredman. Bredman, jump pass over to the corner for Riddle. Riddle pauses, now a three. That one no good. Rebound second for Micah Thompson. We'll see if the Jackets can come back in transition here. Pass wide, nice one-handed catch, Soren Anderson. Nothing open inside, nothing free inside. So he gets it back between the circles, Thompson. Anderson left wing, fakes a pass to the corner. Now for Micah Thompson. Playing catch now along the perimeter. Nearly 6 minutes into this first half. Ohm, and the left side, now they attack. Back for Ohm up top, deep three on the way. He got that one. Long three for Alex Ohm, and now Perham answering from long range, 8-7. Now, just like that, an 8-0 run. 8-0 run came in about a 2-minute span or so.
And it came off defensive play. A turnover just kind of got them amped up, and that was a long shot. I think if you're Barnesville, you're okay with Ohm shooting a 24-footer, just like Bullgreen on the other end.
Bullgreen stepping through, shot missed, and Ohm his second rebound will be a timeout. Timeout called by Dave Cressup of the Yellow Jackets. We will pause as well. Timeout. 8-7, 8-0 run for the Yellow Jackets. We're back after this on Magnitude. Well, so far we've had 2 3-pointers each side, those quality Toyota 3-pointers. How far would you drive for a quality deal from Quality Toyota in Fergus Falls? Perham still slowly solving that Barnesville 2-3 zone. 8-7. Yellow Jackets with the lead. 2 versus 7 here in this 8AA quarterfinal from the Hive. Down low, they get it to the left blocks. Thompson forced to a bad angle. They find Detloff. As into the Perham lineup, Mason Happel, 5'8" junior, is in. And a Kovash a breather. As is Jacob Daniels. He's in there. Left side, three. Good. Ashton Detloff with the three. A quality Toyota. Three-pointer for Detloff. 11-7. Making 11-0. Staggered run here for the Yellow Jackets. Bredman. Riddle back for Bredman. Green high on the right side. Now coming out up high is Iniger. Detloff has had that offensive assignment. Iniger for Suter. Iniger slides off to the right wing. Up top, Zach Bredman.
I think if you're Barnesville, you got to get Iniger a shot here pretty soon. I can't remember him taking one yet this game.
I don't believe he has. He's kind of handled the ball a lot of times 15, 20 feet away from the hoop. Free throw line extended. Shot in and out, no good from Zach Bredman. Loose ball and an offensive rebound to Green. We have a whistle to foul. It's going to be a hold on Perham and Mason Happel. So Happel's first, third team foul. I think that's the first offensive rebound for Barnesville that I can recall. They've got 4 rebounds total unofficially as Bredman will trigger it in. The near corner. Green for Riddle. They've got Iniger posted up. They try to get that post entry look, but the pass went wide. And there's turnover number 2 for the Trojans.
I like that setup, though. They kind of did the pick and roll, got Iniger to that top block, and boy, he could do some damage, I think, if he gets the ball there.
They've been stuck on 7 for a little while now. Happel is working around the perimeter. Are the Yellow Jackets with Anderson up top. Jacob Daniels in there. There's Daniels, 6'2" senior. Gets it back, wearing the broken nose, is wearing the protective mask, and that's going to be over and back. Pass went wide, and that'll be a turnover first for Perham. Going to say for Daniels, they've made those masks a lot better. They're a little bit clearer. They're not so clunky like they used to be, but still takes a little getting used to.
Yeah, I think breathing and eyesight and your vision, just kind of getting, like you said, it's not that big, bulky, darker mask now. It's clear, but still something you got to get used to playing with.
It's kind of like the human bug shield, basically. Inside of 10 to go first half. 11-7. Barnesville had the first 7 points. It'll help in recover defense there from Detloff. Up top, Zach Bredman. Circus shot up, got it. Faked in the drive and dish and able to attack and score in the left blocks. Ends that drop for Barnesville and ends the 11-0 Yellow Jacket run. 2-point game now. Entry pass. Down low inside Micah Thompson. Here travel by Happel. The Yellow Jackets right wing with Soren Anderson. Up top. On the left side, Happel. Happel returns it. Now back up top. Head on 3. Jacob Daniels will take it and make it. Boy, they were patient. Quality Toyota 3-pointer for Jacob Daniels. How far would you drive for a quality deal from Quality Toyota at Fergus Falls? Jackets with their biggest lead on a nickel at 14-9. Suter for Iniger. Now Iniger will attack. Oh, pretty spin move, but got stripped and fouled. Would have been the spin cycle there, and not much that Detloff was going to be able to do in that one. Foul called. It'll be number 4 against Perham in the half, and correction on that, it'll be Happel instead to pick up his second.
And that's what I expected to see out of Iniger starting this game. It's been a long time coming, and you know he has it in him as he's at the free throw line. But again, free throw line has not been the kindest place for either team tonight.
Now first free throw short as 0 of 2 for Perham, 1 of 3 now from the free throw stripe.
And you wonder if that's a little bit of adrenaline and excitement and nerves all wrapped up into one, because these are really good shooters.
Free throws good, yeah. You wanted to kind of slow down a little bit. Free throws presented by the Barnesville Booster Club and also by Reuter Family Dentistry when the Jackets go to the line. 14-10. Detloff will tee up a high arcing 3, front rim and short. And the rebound comes long to Riddle. And the Trojans front court with Iniger. Ball bobbled, gathered in. Carson Hagen back in for the Trojans. Green
had that opening 3, and we haven't really seen him take a shot either, so look for a little 2-man game here.
Iniger. A handoff to Green. Green looking to attack, now pushes it back out. Now Iniger. Iniger to his right, back to his left, steps through, keeps his pivot foot, shot missed, tipped out of bounds, and it will belong to Perham. Again, that footwork, his ball handling and footwork skills, so it's not your typical post player inside. He really handles things well. Yellow Jackets with Thompson holding a 4-point lead. Quick move in first half. Left elbow, Soren Anderson, shot missed, and Hagen his second rebound. Not much for offensive boards either side so far in the half as Barnesville back with Bullgreen. Braden Bredman in for the first time, 6'2 senior. He gets it back. And the right side, Bullgreen, Bredman. What they look to do here. Now Riddle up top, Hagen. Bullgreen. Back up top. Now Ettinger will take it. Detloff has really done a nice job on him defensively as Ettinger up top. Being very patient. Gannon Bullgreen. Bullgreen gets it back. Swinging around left side, Riddle. To the corner, Bredman. Shot fake. This wouldn't happen next year. This won't happen next year.
I think we've had both teams now with about a minute and a half possessions on both sides.
Boy, they're waiting. Now they're going to get the shot they're looking for. Hagen missed it. Rebound deflected. Offensive board. Bullgreen, his third rebound of the game. Caught underneath the basket and a turnover. Back come the Yellow Jackets with it, but taken right back at midcourt by Riddle. See if Barnesville can take advantage. Calling for it, Bullgreen to the corner. Three is on the way. He got it. Wasn't a bad closeout from Soren Anderson, but Bullgreen didn't flinch. His second three, 1-point game at 14-13.
And scoring has been at a minimum so far, and it's come out of a lot of turnovers. So points off of turnovers, again, it's great defense, but both teams are struggling a little bit on offense right now.
Daniels will try a three. That one missed, and the rebound long to Hagen, his third. Points at a premium because possessions, quite frankly, haven't been real plentiful either.
Exactly.
6:22 to go as Bullgreen between the circles. Will double up high to harass the ball handler a little bit. Bredman. Trojans trying to take the lead back. It's going to be fouled away from the ball. Might be moving pick perhaps. It's on Carson Hagen. That's his second. Second team foul against Barnesville.
If you're Barnesville, I think Iniger's getting post possessions. You're just a little bit like a half second slow in finding him. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, I think that you got to get the ball moving just a little bit quicker. I think you're allowing that zone defense to cover you. Get that ball moving and get it on a roll here.
Gay Johnson into the game for Perham. 5'10 junior checks in the lineup. So he is in there along with Detloff, Micah Thompson, Daniels, and Soren Anderson. Jackets, the left wing comes the aforementioned Anundson, right wing. Right there, Micah Thompson. League working on Riddle. Daniels, 21, yes. Second three for Daniels, another quality Toyota three-pointer. Second of the game for Daniels, and the Jackets up 4. Bullgreen, one-handed pass, Bredman. Bredman working on Soren Anderson. Now he'll attack. Drop it left side. Iniger for a three. He answers back good. And that possession was a little bit quicker like you were talking about.
Yeah, and it's kind of been body blow for body blow here as we're going, but what a fun game.
Yep, back and forth. 1-point game once again. Right wing comes Soren Anderson for Perham. That's it for Daniels. Heat check. Up. Front rim missed. Rebound Bredman. First for Braden Bredman. Back come the Trojans. 3-on-3. Now Perham gets back for a half-court defensive set. Matt Askegard asking for time. Will take one as well. 5:07 to go in the first half. Boy, is it a good one. Perham leads Barnesville in this 8AA quarterfinal 17-16. Back after this on Magnitude.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware. You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware, right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
.507 to play first half. Let's check on those 8AA scores. Hawley 61-46. They lead Wadena Deer Creek. 6 minutes to go second half, and DGF has widened their lead to 14, 57-43. About 8 minutes to go in the game in Glendon. The winner of that game faces the winner of this one. Game 2, about 7:45 Wednesday night in Detroit Lake. 17-16. It's a 1-point lead for Perham. Riddle met there by Daniels defensively. Inside, Iniger trying to scoop up a loose ball and could not. Turnover number 4 for Barnesville. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Micah Thompson called for the player control foul, and he has picked up his second.
You know, it'll be interesting to see all through the season. Coach Cressup's kind of gone with 2 fouls and you sit the half. As of recently, he's let his players play a little bit longer, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do here.
Yeah, he will keep Thompson in there as Thompson and Happel 2 fouls each. Happel is on the bench. Bredman right wing, Cutter flashing through. Iniger on a handoff, really pressure the perimeter, and there's a foul. Reaching a foul. That'll be the 6th against Perham, and the first to make it the 2nd on Detloff. So, Happel, Detloff, and Micah Thompson, all 2 each. And now Dave Cressup to the bench. Evan Kovash will come in for whom? It'll come in for Detloff. So let's see if that changes. Detloff had the main defensive assignment on Iniger, and we'll see if how that will adjust the defensive assignments.
And I think you're right. Daniels on Iniger right away.
Dribbled it off his sneaker, and it's over and back. So turnover number 5 against Barnesville.
Those are the tough ones, those unforced ones.
Right.
And he was looking up, seeing where his teammates were, and it went off his foot.
Got caught peeking, didn't he?
Yep.
Ohm back in there as well for Perham between the circles for Thompson. Anderson back for Thompson. Barnesville's been 2-3 zone all night. Daniels now down low. Thompson, all pretty move. Shot inside through traffic, missed, and Iniger his first rebound of the game for Barnesville. Boy, points have been hard to, points in the paint have been hard to come by. There's been some perimeter scoring primarily. Spin move, trying to keep that pivot foot. Was Bredman for Bullgreen. Now back for Bredman between the circles as we are just under 4 minutes to play first half. Bredman laterals off to the corner. Bullgreen's 3, good. His 3rd of the half, and the Trojans have the lead.
Boy, and he really has a knack of hitting those deep threes and at the right time for the Trojans.
19-17, quick answer by Anderson. He says, I can do that myself. So much for that lead. 20-19, another quality Toyota three-pointer. How far will you go?
And how you struggle for points, and then all of a sudden you have 6 in about a 10-second stretch.
Pass tipped. It's deflected. Ohm with a steal. Now 6 Barnesville turnovers. So right now, Perham has the turnover edge. They've given it up just twice. Micah Thompson. Now Ohm thought about it. Gave it a peek. Jump stop. Now Ohm, deep 3 left side. That one deep. Bullgreen his 4th rebound. 3-on-3. Bredman attacks the paint. Now for Iniger. Iniger on Daniels. Hesitation, got a slow play to him on a drive. Gets to the block. Shot contested by Daniels. Well done, but Iniger on a second chance. Drops it in inside. He has a half dozen. And the Trojans swipe the lead back, 21-20.
And you talked about the quick feet and quick hands of Iniger. It was on display right there.
Both of them, actually. Free throw circle, down the paint. Boy, nice look inside. Daniels, reverse layup, missed off a good feed from Thompson. And here comes Barnesville once again. Bullgreen, 5 rebounds by our accounts to lead the Trojans as we're at 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Bredman, left wing Riddle, down low, they get it to Iniger. Turns it back for Riddle. Riddle into the paint, puts up the shot in traffic, missed. Like defender Kovash got a hand on it. Back up the Jackets. Inside for Thompson, surrounded by about 3 defenders. Gets it back from Ohm. Left blocks, works on Iniger. To his left, shot. Was unable to use the glass. Another rebound for Bullgreen. He turns to the other shoulder. He might have been able to use the glass or a little better angle to do so. Bredman, he'll attack. Throws up a scoop shot, didn't get it. Thompson the board. Thompson back the other way, right side. Anderson, 3 for the lead. No, that one deep. Braden Bredman the rebound. Dave Crescent just kind of threw his hands up, and I don't think he wanted that shot that fast.
And both teams' defense has just been so good. I started to think it might have been the offense. It's definitely the defense. The Yellow Jackets are recovering on all these screens just so quickly. They're not allowing any gaps for the Barnesville Trojans to score right now.
Riddle cross court. Bredman's 3. That one deep. 4th rebound for, making the 3rd rebound for Kovash. He and Micah Thompson with 3. 21-20 Trojans. And lead changes each side in the last 3-4 minutes. Ohm thought about a 3, right side. Anderson. One dribble back for Ohm. Coming out in that zone. Zach Bredman. Final minute of play in the first half. Ohm a pass fake, back right wing. Daniel short corner. Back right wing Anderson. Takes a dribble, now back out. Ohm between the circles, 45 seconds remaining. As they play catch out the perimeter. Now Bredman going to get a little bit tighter on him. Barnesville has some fouls to give. Ohm, alley-oop, caught underneath, reverse layup missed by Kovash, and Iniger the rebound.
And I thought for a second there the Yellow Jackets were going to hold for the last possession, but then I think they saw that alley-oop. Now definitely Barnesville with the lead is making the smart move here.
Absolutely. 16 seconds left is Zach Bredman. So want to set the screen. Iniger does. Actually set a pair of screens. Right side, Braden Bredman. Down low, Iniger. Iniger steps through and scores. 8 for Iniger. And the Trojans will have the lead going into halftime. Boy, they got the look they wanted from the guy they wanted.
Yeah, that was a really good way to end the half if you're the Barnesville Trojans. And if you're the Yellow Jackets, you're doing everything right. The ball's just not going in the hoop right now.
23-20, Barnesville with the lead at the half of this 8AA quarterfinal on Magnitude Sports.
Weekly special store-wide at Central Market, The Fresh Place, in Detroit Lakes and Perham. Henning's cheese chunks, assorted varieties and weights, only $2.99 each. Fresh strawberries and blackberries, only 2 for $5. Ultimate Fresh, lean ground chuck, only $3.99 a pound. Our Family Butter, only $2.98. Kraft American cheese singles, only $3.58. Kraft salad dressing, $2.88. Pillsbury cake or brownie mixes, 98 cents. And more at The Fresh Place, Central Market, in Detroit Lakes and Perham.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. You can also visit us at the in-house Boat Show March 10th and 11th. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
I drove 116 miles for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
How far would you drive to get a great deal at Quality Toyota? Tundra, RAV4, Tacoma. What's your number? Quality Toyota, Fergus Falls.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
We take pride in what we send out. When you open a bag of licorice, you want that licorice to look good. You want that licorice to taste good. We work for you. We take pride in what we're making and what we are offering. It is so important to me. I do thank KLN from the bottom of my heart. They believe you and your family is important.
Located in Lakes Country of Minnesota, you can find 7 unique Find Your Goose destinations to enjoy. It's about recognizing the moments of happiness on your journey of life. The places you go and the people you meet become your community. Here at Find Your Goose, community is our priority. Find Your Goose businesses are guaranteed to have a friendly staff, high-quality products, and a commitment to giving back to the community. 7 unique locations. A million reasons to visit. Come Find Your Goose. There's something for everyone.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The Backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The Backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
Welcome to the Cactus. The Cactus was built from a passion to gather, to celebrate, and to experience sophisticated fun. Gather your group, rival friends in a game of golf, or lace up the bowling shoes in a grand rendition of the classic American pastime while you enjoy our classic American cuisine served from our scratch kitchen. Don't forget, the Cactus is your go-to watch party destination for all Perham Yellow Jacket broadcasts. The Cactus, a unique dining and entertainment venue, 43521 Fort Thunder Road in Perham.
It's me, your inner otter. We are getting on the bus, and I don't know if you knew this, but it's called the Otter Express.
I can look at all the cool things around town, right? Like I can see, oh, look at that over there, right? And if I'm driving, then I can't do that. I got to pay attention to the road. But when I'm riding the Otter Express, somebody else is paying attention to the road for me. So that's pretty convenient.
You live in Fergus Falls or Perham or Parker's Prairie or Breckenridge, and you want to go visit some friends or your neighbors, and you don't have a vehicle, or maybe your vehicle's in the shop, the Otter Express is a perfect way to get around town.
It is our EOT Insurance halftime show. Reminder, our timeouts presented by Perham Health as our crew here at the Hive in Perham. 23-20 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. And, well, points have been at a premium once you get into the paint. 20 points for Perham, 6 3-pointers, 18 of those 20. 23 for Barnesville, 5 3-pointers, although we did see Tate Iniger get some points down to the paint late in the half.
Yeah, and it was a little bit what we thought might happen earlier in the game, ended up happening right before half, and it all a lot of times was off that pick and roll action, which is a nice series, I think, if you are the Barnesville Trojans, because you do have outside shooters in Bolgreen and Bredman and others that are able to step up if you double down on that pick and roll.
First half numbers here for Barnesville as Gannon Bolgreen 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Had him for 6 rebounds as well in the first half of play. Tate Iniger, early on, they didn't get him a lot of touches. He was unable to get a lot of looks down low or just offensive touches, period. That did change over the course of the half. 8 points, 3 rebounds for Iniger, and 3 points each for Zach Bredman and Carson Hagan. 23 on the first half. Barnesville 2 of 4 from the line. Bredman and Iniger each go 1 of 2. It's 6 first half turnovers. Leading rebounders Gannon Bolgreen, I had him at 6, and Iniger and Hagan with 3. Perham, 6 points each on 2 threes each from Soren Anderson and Jacob Daniels. 5 points for Alex Ohm, 3 for Ashton Detloff on a 3-pointer of his own. 20 of the first half, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Evan Kovash missed a pair. 16 fouls. Barnesville whistled for just 2.5. They were both on Carson Hagan and Micah Thompson. Mason Happel and Ashton Detloff, all with 2 fouls, as Thompson and Detloff picked up their second fouls 14 seconds apart. Just 2 turnovers for Perham in the first half. Thompson was their leading rebounder with 4. So there's a look at your halftime numbers on our EOT Insurance halftime show. We'll get you ready for the second half here in just a few moments. 23-20, Barnesville leads Perham here in this Section 8AA boys basketball quarterfinal on Magnitude Sports.
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacito's Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacito's Burritos, located inside the Perham Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perham Yellow Jackets.
New Horizons Realty has a beautiful home available on Devil's Lake. No corners cut in this 5-bedroom, 5-bath, walkout-style home that includes a 3-stall garage. Host your friends to a breathtaking lake scenery from your new cedar deck patio that is only steps away from the beach. Make it your home this summer and many summers to come. Visit PermRealEstate.com for more info and photos of this magnificent lakeside home, or call 218-346-7767 today.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
We learn how to work hard together. We learn to believe in ourselves together. We win or lose together. Together, we are better. Together, we are unstoppable. This is true for all of life. It's true for our community. Let's drive together.
The Trojan Takedown Club. It supports Barnesville wrestling on all levels, and it meets on the second Wednesday of each month at Ratzo's Pool Hall in Barnesville. You can support the Barnesville wrestling program by contacting anyone at the Trojan Takedown Club. Choose a bronze or a silver or even a gold sponsorship. If interested in a sponsorship, email trojantakedownclub@gmail.com. Do it today.
Look at those first half numbers, 8 of 20, so 40% for Barnesville, 7 of 24, so just under 30% for Perham, but they kind of made their living in three-point range. 5 of 11 for Barnesville, 6 of 16 for the Yellow Jackets. There you see the turnovers. They do match up. 6 and 2 is what we have them for, and the fouls the same as well. So they've made their living from the perimeter, both teams have, in the KLN game summary here at halftime. Hawley has won 74-54 over Wadena Deer Creek. So they will take on Thief River Falls in game 1 Wednesday in Detroit Lakes. And DGF up 19, 71-52 on East Grand Forks. So the winner looks like they will get DGF. As DGF has beat Barnesville twice. Perham has beat DGF twice. Second half underway. Micah Thompson, as they start Mason Happel here in the second half to begin the second half. It's Thompson for Happel. Back for Thompson. Barnesville in that 2-3 zone. On the drive, Thompson didn't score in the first half and still hasn't. Free throw missed to Suter. The second rebound. Barnesville, Iniger, Suter, Hagen, Gannon Bullgreen, and Zach Bredman. They scored the first 7 points, and Perham added 11. It's gone back and forth since.
And I think the change to bring in Mason Happel brings another shooter into the game, trying to maybe shoot them out of this zone.
Hagen now for Suter. Bredman works on Thompson. Now Hagen cross court, skip pass, shot fake Suter. Defender flies by Suter, in for Iniger. Up fake and scores.
And that's what we thought would happen early in the game. They definitely made a conscious effort to get him the ball in that first possession.
Tate now is 10, 25-20 Barnesville. Happel, our corner, Detloff. Cross-court pass, Soren Anderson. Anderson 6, but scoreless was Thompson. Can't ignore that so far. Happel open, out of return feed, and buried it. Got the return feed from Daniels. And the pass thrown away. So a turnover there. They get a 3 and a quick turnover. 3-point shot. Makes it a 2-point game. A Quality Toyota 3-pointer. How far would you drive for a quality deal? Quality Toyota in Fergus Falls. 90 seconds in. Barnesville by 2. Happel. Now back for Micah Thompson. Thompson grinds his way down the paint inside Detloff. Shot blocked. Reaching from behind, the block to Bullgreen. And high on the left side with it, Barnesville get the block shot there. Now feed inside, caught by Iniger. Iniger muscles his way in, shot inside, he scores.
That was a great job of defense by Detloff, just a better play by Iniger, and wow, we're starting off scoring now.
27-23, corner 3 is an air ball, and the rebound taken. Bullgreen 7 rebounds on the break. Pass bobbled into the hands of Happel. So turnover Barnesville, second of the second half. Thompson, left wing 3. Soren Anderson around the rim and off. Ball battled around, and now Bredman the board. On the run out down floor, here's Hagen, lays it up, missed it. Soren Anderson the rebound. Missed opportunity in transition for Barnesville. 15-27 left.
You sure hope that those don't come to haunt you at the end of the game when you have those open layups like that.
Game's so tight, it's kind of hard not to, I'm afraid. Anderson, near corner, back to the left wing comes Happel. Pass batted free, intercepted. Perham just 3 turnovers tonight. top with it, Suter. Right side, Hagen. Now Bredman. Screen from Suter. They do a nice job denying in the pick and roll. Hagen back to the right wing. Bredman, catch and shoot three. Make it Bullgreen, catch and shoot three, and buries it for his fourth of the night. Quality Toyota three-pointer from Gannon Bullgreen. And Barnesville equals their biggest lead of 7. Daniels, Happel, he'll try and answer, and he does. Threes raining all over the Hive. It's a 4-point game again, and again Perham answers. And the Trojans with it with Bullgreen right wing. Hands it off Bredman. Bredman, now Happel comes up defensively, a little bit tighter. Bullgreen, Hagen, ready, rips Corden to three, up and missed. Happel the rebounds, his first of the game for Perham. Now right wing on the drive, double team comes around the defender, reverse layup, good. Pretty move, Soren Anderson. From not the best angle, he was almost straight underneath the basket.
Right, and his length there sure served him well, because normal short arm guy like me wouldn't have got that wraparound layup.
5 quick ones to answer back for the Yellow Jackets. 1 possession game. Hagen. Now for Iniger. Iniger up top, hands it off. Bredman into the paint. Iniger, Bredman. 3 is on the way. That one's short. And the rebound swiped away by Anderson. So Perham a chance to tie it. Right wing 3 up. That one is deep. Rebound over to the corner, trying to stay in bounds, and Bullgreen did. Although some of the Perham fans think he did not. Timeout called by Matt Askegaard. So we'll break. 13-17 to play. The timeout. We'll take a break. 30-28. We're back on Magnitude.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Nearly 5 minutes into the second half, Barnesville stretched the lead to 7, but Perham answering. Happel to 3, and reverse layup from Soren Anderson. 30-28. Section 8AA. Minnesota boys basketball quarterfinals. Winners, home teams have all won tonight. With Hawley, Thief River Falls, and DGF winning. Haven't got the final, but like they were on their way to a victory. Braden Bredman into the game for Barnesville as they run a bit of a weave. Riddle had it, lost it, got it back. Might have traveled, nothing called. Bredman right side. Braden for Zach. Near corner with it, Riddle. Now Iniger. Spreading things out, not quite a 4 corners look, but almost kind of a 4 out, 1 in. Riddle, near corner, Bredman, bounce pass. Iniger gets free in traffic and scores it in a foul. Had to put that up almost flat-footed. Chance for the and one. So he has 14 now. Blaze Schmidt just into the game off the timeout. Picks up his first. 3-point play coming here for Iniger. And that one missed everything. Well, but the net. 14 for Iniger. He has 6 of the 9 for the Trojans here in the half. They lead by 4.
And it did go final. Dilworth Glendenfelt in the 75-62 winner against East Grand Forks. So 3 of the 4 set for the semifinals in Detroit Lakes.
Section's pretty much gone to chalk for the most part, with one exception of the 8-9 game. Thompson drives and fouls. Well, that's the first time I think tonight we've seen him get that deep into the paint, Lance.
Right, and a nice job all night of Barnesville, but that was a really good set there by the Yellow Jackets, and I think that's what they're going to want to get, and they want to get Thompson to the line, draw some fouls on the Trojans.
So the Reuter Family Dentistry free throw line for the Yellow Jackets is the free throw good for Thompson, his first of the game. You'd have said that one of your leading scores, let's see here, about 23 and a half minutes into the game, and you're only down 3. I think you'd take it. Free throw good.
And it's not that he hasn't had shots. They've just all been really contested tonight.
Yeah, nothing has come easy. 32-30 Barnesville. Winner will get DGF in Detroit Lakes on Wednesday night. Bullgreen for Braden Bredman. Bredman stepping out defensively. Nice look inside. Riddle and scores. Schmidt stepped down on him defensively. Riddle for two. 34-30. KLN Family Brands scoreboard. In the corner with it, Thompson. Thompson, one bounce right side. Shot fake Detloff for Soren Anderson. Swinging around left wing, Happel. Happel for Blaze Schmidt. Blaze Schmidt into the game for Perham, 5'11 junior. On a crossover, Micah Thompson into the paint, kicks it back out. Schmidt open for three. That one deep. Offensive board, Thompson. Fifth rebound of the game. Second chance opportunity for Perham. And it knocked free of the double team. Riddle nearly popped it clean. As Happel up top for Blaze Schmidt. Happel gets it back down low. See if they go in to go back out. Nope. Inside. Thompson turns and scores. 2-point game again. 34-32. Barnesville with the advantage, led by 3 at halftime.
Man, it's just a battle on the blocks, too. Yeah, they're going toe for toe on both sides of the floor.
That was a push and a foul there as Schmidt with the shove on Owen Riddle, and Riddle with the pratfall for a little bit of dramatic effect, I think, as well. Second on the Jackets, it is the second on Blaze Schmidt. Not that he didn't shove him, he did, but just to give it a little extra for the cell job, and it worked.
Yeah, highly contested. Every possession now is just so crucial, and we're at the 11-minute mark, but boy, you don't even want to turn the ball over because you just realize how precious these are.
Yeah, it's going to be more of a premium as this one progresses, as Zach Bredman nearly has it poked free, able to retrieve it. Bullgreen. Cross court Riddle. Riddle to the baseline, got cut off by Schmidt, and a blocking foul on Schmidt. So 3 on Blaze. He has all 3 fouls in the half, and that'll get Evan Kovash into the game. And Blaze Schmidt checks out. 10:49 left. Perham has not led since late in the first half. They disperse off the inbounds. Iniger, left wing. Back for Bredman. Bullgreen. Shoot top catch, digs that one out. Owen Riddle for Bredman. Helping recover defense. That time from Daniels. Right wing Riddle. Skip pass off a screen. Zach Bredman. Another screen from Iniger. He had the pick and roll there. Braden Bredman, right side Riddle. Got Andra down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back, muscles his way in. Got it! And a foul call. They nearly picked him clean from the weak side, but he was able to retrieve it and score it, and a foul. It'll be on Daniels, his first. There's a lot they did right defensively, and they still got the basket.
Yeah, and it's just the pure strength of Iniger, and we talked about that pregame show. He's getting hammered, but he can still get to the basket.
Free throw missed as the board to Tate Iniger. I can tell you, Grandpa Irv would be pretty proud of him. I think he is pretty proud of him, I'm sure. 36-32.
Absolutely, and he should be.
Nice drive and a take there by Thompson. He's starting to impose his will a little bit. He has 6 in the half.
Yeah, he's starting to take over the game on the offensive end for the Jackets, and the Jackets are without a couple starters, and here's a big play.
Turnover. Soren Anderson. See if they can turn that turnover into points. Daniels. It's now 9 turnovers for Barnesville, 3 for the lead. That one front rim and off from Soren Anderson. Here comes Bullgreen again. Bullgreen to the corner, Bredman. Zach for Braden Bredman, back for Zach. Swinging around up top. Bullgreen's for 3, front rim and short. Good look. Thompson is 6th rebound. 9.5 left. Barnesville by 2 in this 8AA quarterfinal. Oh, pretty spin move. And moving it short. Thompson did everything but finish. Braden Bredman. Now for Riddle. Through the free throw circle. Bullgreen. Braden Bredman up top. Riddle in the far corner. Contesting is Kovash. Now Bredman high on the left side. He can shoot it from out there. Now Riddle. He'll take a corner 3 and hit it.
Big basket there by the Trojans.
Yep, second 3 of the half. Riddle. Now it's 5-second half. Quality Toyota 3-pointer for Riddle. 39-34. How far will you drive for a quality deal? From Quality Toyota in Fergus Falls. Back to a 5-point lead. 7's been the biggest for Barnesville. Return shot. Kovash answers back. Got the return feed. Thought about it and drained it. 2-point game again. Another quick answer by Perham. Bullgreen high on the left, 8.5 to go, near steal. Bounce pass, short corner, now Riddle gets it back, free throw circle. Boy, they are patient. It's a lot of times good shot for a better one. That's the goal. Iniger to the left wing. Now will attack short corner. It's it for Riddle. Back out up top. 3, Zach Bredman short in the moment it left his hand, but the offensive rebound, Braden Bredman. Now Bullgreen. Now a chance to let the clock be your friend. 8 minutes to go. That's what's clipping along. Bullgreen. Inside Iniger. Turns to his left, knocked free. Loose ball in the paint, and a loose ball foul, I think, going to be on Tate Iniger, and it is. Be a hold on Barnesville. After he lost it, he was going to try and get that by hook or by crook, and they caught it. Foul call.
And I wonder if it's going to be one of those games that you might not even call a timeout to set up a play. It might just be to give your kids a breather.
Now, there have not been a lot of stoppages, and we've seen if teams get an offensive rebound.
This has been about the biggest stoppage here as they were trying to figure out the foul situation.
It really has. 2-point game. Offside with it. Soren Anderson up top, Thompson. Thompson gets it back, returns it. Happel, 3 for the lead. Ooh, around and off, no good. Rebound. Ball gets stripped from Thompson and taken by Barnesville. Loose ball, Bredman able to chase it down. Now for Iniger. Boy, they've had really, Thompson's had 2 good chances inside, just unable to finish. The iron unkind. Here's Bredman. Stops. Now high on the left, Zach Bredman once more. Nice good off-ball defense denying Iniger. Riddle, Braden Bredman, Zach up top. Bullgreen, now Riddle to the corner. Braden Bredman, quick trigger 3, yes! Man, they have been so patient here, really the entire night, but especially this half. 5-point game.
And I like how you put it earlier, you give up a good shot to get a better shot.
Oh, coaches tell you that all the time. Happel's 3, wide right, no good. Rebound snatched away. Braden Bredman, his 5th board. Down floor with it. Barnesville up 5. And boy, we have not seen second chance, just not opportunity second chance wise for either team.
And you saw Coach Matt Askegaard there just going, whoa, we're not going to fast break. We're up by 5.
That's going to be an offensive foul. Yep, Iniger, I think, lowered his shoulder. And that'll be what constitutes the foul. Second on Tate Iniger.
And that's a hard one if you're Tate Iniger. You were kind of led into that foul by the pass, and you just got kind of put into a bad situation. And they'll roll with it and be ready to go again.
So 6:24 left. Team fouls now. 4 on the Yellow Jackets, 3 for Barnesville. 42-37. Up top of it, high on the right, Happel. Shot fake. Kovash, Happel, Kovash, Happel. Kovash high post. Happel, they wanted to get him a 3. He got it and he buried it. So we're going to keep playing catch till you get one.
Yep.
2-point game, 6 minutes left. Welcome to March here in Lakes Country of Minnesota. Oh, blocking foul called on Happel. 3rd on Happel, 5th team foul. Bredman might have baited him just a little bit there, but it worked. Inbounds coming. Front court, far sideline with Owen Riddle. Winner gets DGF in the semifinals Wednesday in Detroit Lakes. It's kind of been the home in 8AA. I think COVID kind of put the kibosh on the Memorial Auditorium in Moorhead. High on the left side between the circles, Zach Bredman. 2-point lead for Barnesville. They have led the entire second half. Bredman for Iniger. He works on Jacob Daniels. Riddle right wing. Now Zach Bredman, Bullgreen. Bullgreen hands it off Riddle. Riddle open, long 2 short. Rebound, Bullgreen chases it down. Am for 9 rebounds now. 3 coming up. Hagen left it short. Might have hurried it. And the rebound Happel, but he had defender closing out on him. That's probably the reason he got sped up a little bit. Short corner, lob out, caught between the circles, Soren Anderson. Soren Anderson has not scored here in the second half. Right on the right for Happel. 5 minutes left. As Micah Thompson directs traffic. Daniels now comes up free throw circle. He was looking to screen somebody. anybody. Soren Anderson with it. Thought about a three as he pulled up. High in the right, Thompson. And Dave Cressup are going to be as patient as they can to get the look they're looking for. And we had timeout. Not a lot of movement, so a timeout to reset. 4:35 to go, second half. Barnesville by 2 here on Magnitude.
We learn how to work hard together. We learn to believe in ourselves together. We win or lose together. Together, we are better. Together, we are unstoppable. This is true for all of life. It's true for our community. Let's drive together.
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacitos Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacitos Burritos, located inside the Perham Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perham Yellow Jackets.
We had the 6A game earlier, Lance, with Henning defeating Hillcrest. Battle Lake defeated Norman County East Hewlett Hitterdall, so that's the north subsection in 6A. Battle Lake versus Henning. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and that gives you the whole dynamic of the OTC Bulldogs as well in play there of both schools.
Friends of the fall, enemies of the winter.
Exactly. And speaking of that, what a game we're having here. 2-point every possession just seems like a nail biter right now.
Oh man, this has been it's been intense and it's been fun. We hope you you are enjoying it. You're trying to enjoy it. You might be a little bit nervous if you have a rooting interest in it. I've got to text from a few people that do, so been a good one. Crossover dribble, now Perham up top. Hello to Jim, one of our best listeners from Denver, North Carolina. Nice muscling his way inside. Shot missed by Thompson. Battle for the loose ball, comes free. Bull Green has it for Barnesville. Bull Green puts on the brakes left wing for Iniger. We approach 4 minutes left. Now up top. Now back dribble. Comes Bredman. Iniger, free throw circle. Tate hands it off. Pull up, free throw line jump shot. Missed from Bredman. And the rebound to Daniels. 42-40 Barnesville. Winner on to the semifinals. Soren Anderson to the drive. Able to put the brakes on. Surrounded by a trio of defenders and a jump ball. Boy, you talk about help defense. There was help times 2. He just had nowhere to go.
And so many times when that ball gets to the block, they're attacking from the backside of that, and then it's almost becomes a triple team, and so the Yellow Jackets have to pass out of that sooner than what they have been.
So 3.5 to go. 42-40. Seems like we've been stuck on 42-40 for a little bit. Riddle. Now Bull Green coming out to defend Happel and Daniels as well with some help and recovery. Up top, Zach Bredman. Bredman 3 points, but he's had to handle the ball the majority of the night. Bull Green baseline. Open. Now Iniger. Riddle had a 3. Quickly snapped the pass to Iniger. Now Suter for Bredman. Bull Green, they work it around near side for Riddle. Riddle, off balance pass, got tipped, and Iniger able to chase it down. Bredman in a reach and a foul. So third on Micah Thompson. Not a bad foul, quite frankly, because you have a foul to give, and at that point, you probably have to take a chance at some point here.
And if he had the steal, he was going to get a layup and the game tied. So, again, at least it came off a real attempt at a steal instead of someone foul that was 80-some feet from the basket.
So Detloff picks up, or he is in. Thompson picks up his third. Detloff back in for the Yellow Jackets. Now Bredman veers off to the right side. Crossover dribble. Back up top, Iniger. Suter. Left wing, Bull Green. Now back up top, Tate Iniger. Again, they're going to take as long as they can to get the shot they want. Bull Green, what really good defense. Happel really had him landlocked over in the corner.
Another
Suter.
thing, every foul from here on out, Barnesville's going to be at the free throw line. It hasn't been the kindest place for either team.
Suter inside, rolling off and scored. His first basket of the game, 44-40, but they had, well, about 40 after the foul, but that possession well over a minute. 2-possession lead, and Barnesville just 3 fouls, so they have some fouls to give. We'll see if that becomes an issue later. Although later's coming soon. Thompson left blocks into traffic, keeps his pivot put his head down and traveled. And he got in there and there was nowhere to go. Dave Cressup saying there had to be a hold and a foul somewhere. And we have, I believe, a warning. Yep, warning's been assessed on the Perham bench. And Coach Dave Cressup. And a timeout. Timeout called by Matt Askegaard. A minute 58 left. Buckle up for the finish. Barnesville by 4. We're back after this on Magnitude.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Game reset right now. Team foul 6 for Perham, 3 for Barnesville. Possession light, which is also very important, favors Perham. 44-40 in favor of the Trojans. Bredman to trigger it in, and Perham to crank up the press. Iniger. Now for Braden Bredman. See if they maybe set up a trap perhaps, as behind the back dribble, he dribbled through it. Now Iniger, 1:48 left. Let's see how long they take on this possession. About 15 seconds in. Boldgreen. Of course, this will be part of things, the shot clock next year that will change how games are played late, reaching a foul on Anderson. So to the free throw line they go with 1:35 left, so roughly 20 plus seconds off the clock. First on Anderson, and Boldgreen to the stripe. Barnesville is 2 of 6 tonight from the free throw line.
And again, none bigger. You wipe away 2 for 6 right now if you start making them. If not, again, you're giving possessions back to the Yellow Jackets.
Free throw missed. Soren Anderson the rebound. So they missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Jackets still breathing, down 4. Soren Anderson up top. Detloff open. Anderson, 3 left wing deep. Rebound and a loose ball foul. I think they got Detloff on the back of one of the Trojans, and that is the case. Third on Detloff. To the other end we go for one of the bonus for Barnesville.
Not a bad foul because it happened so quick. You really didn't take any time off the clock. And if the way this game's been going, the Yellow Jackets are going to be down by a couple possessions here with a chance, look for Mason Happel. He's been hot this second half.
So Bredman for one of the bonus. Had a 3 for his only points. That came earlier in the second half, and that one's missed. Detloff the rebound. His second rebound, and 0 for 2 in front ends of 1-and-1 here late. They're leaving the door slightly ajar for Perham, are the Trojans. Baseline drive down the paint. Good for Thompson and a foul. A little slow play and a drive and able to finish. And a chance for the and one. First on Bredman, 14 foul against Barnesville.
And that was some really good impact down there. And Bredman had his feet set, so it must have been inside that cylinder, is what I'm looking at, or at least the angle I had.
So a chance here for the three-point play. Micah Thompson, who went scoreless first half, got in a little bit of foul trouble. has 9 here. 3-point play completed. Timeout, Dave Cressa. So 2 timeouts left for Perham. They'll take one now. 1:07 to go. Here in this 8AA quarterfinal, it's Barnesville by 1 on Magnitude.
You do something with your hair?
We were just taking a second look on the 3-point play to see if Redmond was in the semicircle, and he was just in there as we took a second glance at.
Yeah, excellent call by the officiating crew. They've done a great job tonight in a highly contested game. And I was really wondering if it was going to be charge, no charge, but the call was definitely right.
So 44-43, 1:07 to go. Tate Iniger run the inbounds, and a foul. So they let the foul right away. That might be the call, and that might be the option. Especially now it's a one-possession game, because even if they start making free throws, you're still okay.
Right.
Next
foul will put the Barnesville Trojans into the double bonus, which takes a little pressure off that first one. Bulgreen back to the line.
Missed a 1-and-1 earlier. Listen to the crowd here at the Hive. Good. 13 for Bulgreen, his first point that didn't come from 20 feet or beyond. 45-43. He's at 4 threes tonight.
I was almost going to mention he should step back to the three-point line to take his free throw shot.
Can I shoot one from 20?
Yeah, exactly.
Barnesville booster call, but free throw line for Bulgreen. Oh, that one spins off. And the rebound to Anderson. 2-point lead. You wouldn't think they'd go overtime, would they? Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Thompson double team. Daniels. Thompson, baseline, Iniger trying to cut him off. He muscles his way in, shot blocked. Loose ball inside. We have a whistle and a foul. Foul on the floor. Detloff fouled underneath. Thompson shot, might have been Iniger, I think, that got a hand on it. Pushing a foul on Barnesville in Bulgreen's first. 48.1 left. Apple underneath. Where do they go? Pass tipped, intercepted. Intercepted, and a foul. I think they wanted to go out to Thompson. The pass didn't get there. Got tipped on its way to the perimeter and a foul. It's the 10th team foul on Perham, number 2, and Soren Anderson will get Bulgreen back to the stripe. He's 1 of 3 here down the stretch.
Boy, and that's a tough turnover for the Yellow Jackets, but again, created by the Trojans. A lot of game left here at 45.7 seconds.
Pass number 1, short. 1 of 7 second half, 3 of 11 on the game for Barnesville. Second for Bulgreen, good. 3-point game, 46-43. Perham has not led second half. 40 seconds to go. Directing traffic, Anderson. Perham does have a couple of timeouts to play with. They'll take one now. 36.3 to go. Timeout of the floor, 46-43. Trojans the lead. Yellow Jackets the ball after this.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office. And the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
.3 left. You don't necessarily need a 3 here, Lance. You could take a 2. You do have a timeout left. And we'll see if that's maybe the road the Yellow Jackets try to take. It's 46-43 on the KLN Family Brand scoreboard. Baseline drive, Anderson cut off. Detloff, a handoff, Thompson. Ball poked away by Riddle. He'll pick it up in backcourt without penalty. 20 seconds left. Thompson works on Riddle, and a hold and a foul. They had a foul to give. Did the Trojans, and they'll use it up now.
And again, good strategy. They have one more left, so if you're going to give up a layup, maybe you give that layup up because of the time, but you can also foul.
So timeout Barnesville. So we'll take another break as well. Timeout here in this one. 15.7 to go still. Barnesville by 3.
How has United Community Bank helped you guys through the years now?
Well, we started 13 years ago with 1 employee in a little shop out of our home. And now over the years we've grown to about 25 employees and 2 shop buildings. So they have absolutely been amazing, supported us, trusted us, and put their faith in us. We just really couldn't have done it without United Community Bank. They are just really supportive.
Welcome to Nias Family Sales, located just north of Highway 10 exit in Perham. Stop in today or visit NiasFamilySales.com to view the quality inventory of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Nias Family Sales can offer financing options to fit your needs, no matter your credit history. Nias Family Sales also has an experienced and reliable parts and service department that's open extra hours to help fit your hectic schedule. Nias Family Sales, the Lakes area automotive leader since 1999.
15.7 left. Each team now in the bonus. That last foul was the 6th on Barnesville. Trojans by 3, trying to pull off the upset. Daniels right side, and a foul. It was away from the ball, and it's on Barnesville. Away from the ball on Owen Riddle. Second on Riddle, so to the line, 12.9 to go. And Micah Thompson, who is 3 for 3 from the stripe, gets one of the bonus here. Short, Iniger the board, cradles it, and a whistle. They're trying to tie him up, and they're going to call a foul against the Yellow Jackets. 10.4 remaining. Free throw short, and then Iniger just kind of cradled it with his life. Thompson was trying to come in and force a jump ball because that would have given the ball back to the Yellow Jackets on the held ball. Instead, Iniger shoots 2, and even 1 would do the trick here for the Trojans. 16 for Iniger. He is 1 of 4 from the line. Good. A 4-point lead. Barnesville 17-8, but lost twice in the regular season to the Yellow Jackets. Quite frankly, neither of them were close. Gets them both. 5-point lead. Jackets in a hurry. Thompson hands it off. Anderson, corner 3, no. Rebound, Iniger. That will do it. Barnesville runs out the clock, and they're on to the semifinals. There you see the celebration. Barnesville moves to 18-8. They'll get their third crack at DGF, who they lost to twice, once in a heartbreaker in Barnesville, then lost in Glendon the second time around. That'll be Wednesday night, and that'll be over in Detroit Lakes. Post-game report next. Barnesville wins it 7 over the 2, so there's your first real big upset of the 8AA playoffs. 48-43 Trojans. Post-games coming up next.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street and get your family prepared for winter. All the essentials: shovels, sleds for the kids, furnace filters, boots, gloves, ice melt, and get free delivery when you purchase 10 or more bags. Don't forget, Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspur Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen pick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Well, the Barnesville Trojans, 48-43 winners. If you look back at the regular season matchups, you can go back and look at those. Game here at the Hive, January 10th, 74-51 Perham. Second time around in Barnesville on January 26th, 69-40. And really Perham really did a nice job defensively tonight as well, but I think Barnesville matched that, maybe surpassed that in the second half a little bit.
Right, and that 2-3 zone, I think, was kind of the difference in the game, and you mentioned it early, and I'll give you hats off and maybe a commentator of the game for talking about the difference in that might make. You never want to make excuses. The ball didn't go in the basket. They were well defended. Alex Ohm didn't play the second half. I saw him come out on crutches. Jacob Daniels with the face mask on, but he hit a few threes. You can list a whole bunch of things, but Barnesville had great energy tonight, and you got to give credit where credit's due.
They did, and they had some shots first half. They had 5 threes in the first half. They got a couple of early threes as well, and they got that lead to 7. I think it was 30 to 23, I believe. Yeah, it was. It was 30 to 23, and then Perham got 5 back to get it to 2, but it just seemed like, and when one would get a big shot, the other would match it right away, but for some reason, Perham had some chances. Micah Thompson got 2 really good takes, and just couldn't get shots to fall. Barnesville didn't hit free throws really until the end. Tate Inniger hit a couple to put the game on ice, but they missed some free throws as well. But to their credit, they bottled up passing lanes, got a key turnover off an inbounds as well. They did a lot of little things down the stretch to preserve that lead. They let some few things you would like to see them do better, like shoot free throws, but they did enough down the stretch to get it done.
Right, and I think it was their good defense. And I'm going to go back to a word I heard you say multiple times tonight, patience. I think that was really the key to the game, was how patient they were on offense. I can only think of 2, maybe 3 possessions that the ball went up fast. Yep. And I think that was part of their plan. By being patient, you make the Yellow Jackets play defense longer, and you limit the Yellow Jackets' possessions. Yep. And if you make a basket, then they can't fast break. Right. So it was almost a trifecta of things, and it all worked out tonight for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's very true. And I mean, there were not a lot of second chance opportunities, but there were a couple second half. But yeah, and that'll be one thing that'll change. Those late game situations now, the shot clock coming in. I would say for most of for about 90% of the game, you won't notice it. You'll maybe notice. I guess this is from somebody who's seen it in North Dakota for years. You will not notice it except maybe late in halves of teams maybe try to go 2-1 or 2 for 1 a little bit, but you'll see it in late game situations like that. That'll be something that will be a bit of an adjustment next year.
Well, an interesting thing is in the adjustment, not only for kids but for coaching staffs.
Right.
Pulling out 4 corners is going to be an era gone by where you're making people come out and follow you, because unless it's at the very end of the game, you got to give the ball up at some time. So you have to be working for a shot rather than just sitting on it and throwing one up at the end. So it's going to definitely change the game as we see it. Like you said, for 3/4 of the game, I don't think you'll probably notice it. You might get a shot clock violation once here or there, but I think at that end of that game, coaches are going to have to be really deliberate on what they want to do. You're going to want to hold the ball for as long as you can, but thinking about scoring the whole time.
Take another break here in our post game. We'll run through the scoring numbers as Barnesville, a pair of players in double figures. Nobody in double digits for Perham. I bet you probably didn't say that at any point this season. As we'll get to that more of our post game after this.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
It's me, your inner otter. We are getting on the bus, and I don't know if you knew this, but it's called the Otter Express.
I can look at all the cool things around town, right? Like I can see, oh, look at that over there, right? And if I'm driving, then I can't do that. I got to pay attention to the road. But when I'm riding the Otter Express, somebody else is paying attention to the road for me. So that's pretty convenient.
You live in Fergus Falls or Perham or Parker's Prairie or Breckenridge, and you want to go visit some friends or your neighbors, and you don't have a vehicle, or maybe your vehicle's in the shop, the Otter Express is a perfect way to get around town.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
I drove 116 miles for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
How far would you drive to get a great deal at Quality Toyota? Tundra, RAV4, Tacoma. What's your number? Quality Toyota, Fergus Falls.
Ray's Sport and Marine in Perham has you covered for all your recreational needs. Ray's carries a large inventory of Lund boats, Bennington pontoons, plus Viaggio pontoons. They also carry the Yamaha line of ATVs and UTVs, as well as the full line of Honda Power Sports. Stop in and check out all of what Ray's Sport and Marine has to offer. You can also visit us at the in-house boat show March 10th and 11th. Good luck to all Perham athletes, and go Yellow Jackets!
Weekly special store-wide at Central Market, The Fresh Place in Detroit Lakes and Perham. Henning's cheese chunks, assorted varieties and weights, only $2.99 each. Fresh strawberries and blackberries, only 2 for $5. Ultimate Fresh lean ground chuck, only $3.99 a pound. Our Family Butter, only $2.98. Kraft American cheese singles, only $3.58. Kraft salad dressing, $2.88. Pillsbury cake or brownie mixes, 98 cents. And more at The Fresh Place, Central Market in Detroit Lakes and Perham.
A 48-43 win. Barnesville will take on DGF. It'll be game 2 as the semifinals are set for Wednesday now in Detroit Lakes. Early game will have Thief River Falls and Hawley. Prowlers defeating Pelican Rapids earlier tonight. Was a 6 o'clock start. The final there was 78-63. Hawley beat Wadena Deer Creek by a score of 74-54, and then DGF victorious over East Grand Forks 75-62. Final scoring numbers here for Barnesville. Tate Inniger goes for 18 points and 5 rebounds. 10 second half, couple of free throws to seal the game, 18 for Inniger. Gannon Bolgreen, 14 points, unofficially 9 rebounds. He had 4 3-pointers, 3 of those in the first half. 3 points for Zach Bredman, Braden Bredman, and Carson Hagan. Braden Bredman, 5 rebounds. 5 points for Owen Riddle, 2 for Wyatt Suter, and 48 for the Barnesville Trojans. Barnesville came into play tonight scoring about 69 a game, giving up 56. Perham scoring 67 a game and giving up 45. 6 of 13 from the free throw line, 4 of 9 second half were the Trojans. 3 of 6 for Inniger. Bredman 0 of 1. 2 of 4 for Bolgreen. Zach Bredman 1 of 2. 17 fouls second half. Total of 9 for the game for the Trojans. Leading rebounders unofficially 9 for Gannon Bolgreen and 5 each for Braden Bredman and Tate Inniger. Perham did not have anybody in double figures. Mason Happel, 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Micah Thompson, 9.7 rebounds. He also had his 9 points in the second half. Soren Anderson, 8 points. Jacob Daniels, 6 on a pair of 3-pointers. 5 for Alex Ohm. Did not play in the second half. And that probably might have affected things a little bit. Very good adept ball handler, can handle things at the point. Evan Kovash, 3 points. And Ashton Detloff with 3. 43 for the Perham Yellow Jackets, and looking to see, I think that is a season low in points. And just perusing through the scores, and it is. Season low 43 for Perham as their season comes to a close at 22-6. 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 of 4 second half. All those second half attempts came from Micah Thompson. Kovash was 0 of 2 first half. They were whistled for. Final total of 16 team fouls, 10 of the second half. Turnover-wise, had 4 second half and 6 for the game. Barnesville, by the way, had 3 second half and 9 on the game. So fairly cleanly played game. Of course, possessions were really at a premium at times. Leading rebounder Thompson had 7. This is our Dean's Bulk Service post-game report. Still to come, we have our United Community Bank Cash Money Play of the Game, our Moment of the Game presented by Farm Bureau Financial Services, and our Players of the Game, both sides as well. It's all coming up in just a moment.
Welcome to Gene Sport Shop, located right on Main Street in Perham, Minnesota. We are your Lakes Area Archery headquarters. We are an authorized dealer for Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, Elite, Bear, and PSC bows, as well as a full line of crossbows. Our friendly, skilled bow technicians will go the extra mile with great customer service to ensure your bow and gear are ready for the woods this fall. Whatever your archery needs are, trust Gene Sport Shop this fall, located in Perham.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
Located in Lakes Country of Minnesota, you can find 7 unique Find Your Goose destinations to enjoy. It's about recognizing the moments of happiness on your journey of life. The places you go and the people you meet become your community. Here at Find Your Goose, community is our priority. Find Your Goose businesses are guaranteed to have a friendly staff, high-quality products, and a commitment to giving back to the community. 7 unique locations. A million reasons to visit. Come find your goose. There's something for everyone.
Welcome to the Cactus. The Cactus was built from a passion to gather, to celebrate, and to experience sophisticated fun. Gather your group, rival friends in a game of golf, or lace up the bowling shoes in a grand rendition of the classic American pastime while you enjoy our classic American cuisine served from our scratch kitchen. Don't forget, the Cactus is your go-to watch party destination for all Perham Yellow Jacket broadcasts. The Cactus, a unique dining and entertainment venue, 43521 Fort Thunder Road in Perham. Hanson's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hanson, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Big thank you to all our sponsors. They include Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, Barnesville Takedown Club, Perham Community Co-op, Magnify Financial, Midwest Bank. Our timeouts are presented by Perham Health this evening, Perham Area Chamber of Commerce, Perham Lakeside Golf Course, Bull Green Construction, Lakes Ace Hardware in Perham, Budget Blinds, Papacitos Burritos, Lee's Electric in Barnesville, and we are in our Dean's Bulk Service post-game show. Let's get now to some of our honors here. We'll go to the United Community Bank Cash Money Play of the Game. Well, a lot of them you could go through here. I'm going to actually go with 2, Lance. I'm going to say 1, Perham down, I believe 2 or 3 had the ball underneath the basket. They tip the inbounds pass, get a steal, later get a foul, and then late in the game, after a missed shot, Tate Iniger gets fouled, and with the Trojans struggling from the free throw line and really struggling mightily from the line, Iniger coolly hits 2 to ice the game.
Yeah, and I think at that point, the Trojans were 3 for 11 or somewhere in that vicinity. And the old ESPN saying is he was cool as the other side of the pillow. He stood up there, and you wouldn't have known it was any different than him shooting free throws in his driveway. And that's the type of player we've known him to be, and that was a huge cash money play of the game.
Yep, no doubt about that. That presented by United Community Bank. Farm Bureau Financial Services moment of the game. Boy, there's a lot to pick from here.
Yeah, there was moments all over this game that you could go back and forth.
You know, I'm going to go a couple different ways. Actually, the Micah Thompson three-point play was big. Got you from 5 down to 2 late in the ball game. That was certainly one. I think that when Perham really needed it, and he came up, Micah did, with a lot of, really big moments in the second half when Perham needed him. Mason Happel came in with some big moments early in the second half, knocked down some 3 as well on the Barnesville side. Owen Riddle hits a corner 3 to help extend the lead, and Braden Bredman hit a 3 early on as well, and just plenty of moments to pick from, quite frankly. It's hard just to choose one, but those moments presented by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Central Market Deli sub of the game, and really for the Yellow Jackets, I'm going to go with Jacob Daniels. I was going to say Happel, but he started the second half in place of Ohm, so I'm going to go Jacob Daniels. I thought he had a couple of threes, had to do a lot of interior defense inside the paint, and overall did a pretty nice job.
Right, and it's fitting for him as one of the seniors, and also he started the whole year. So for him to come off the bench through injury, through the nose, wearing the mask, we talked about how fun that can be. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. And he played really well. And again, he gave the Yellow Jackets a spark when they were faltering a little bit. Hit a couple big threes, like you said, and got them right back in the game.
So Jacob Daniels, correction on that, is our sub of the game presented by Central Market Deli. So we have players of the game to pick from, one each side. We'll do that. We put the wraps on this. 48-43, Barnesville advances to the 8AA semifinals here on Magnitude Sports.
Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call. 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com.
I didn't know what a derecho was. Didn't know that kind of storm existed. I didn't worry a bit about my coverage. It did not let me down. I was not caught blindsided. The secret is to have an agent that gets you insured for your needs. If you don't have Farm Bureau, you don't have good insurance.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Michelle Beck in Perham at 218-345-4010.
New Horizons Realty has a beautiful home available on Devil's Lake. No corners cut in this 5-bedroom, 5-bath, walkout style home that includes a 3-stall garage. Host your friends to a breathtaking lake scenery from your new cedar deck patio that is only steps away from the beach. Make it your home this summer and many summers to come. Visit permrealestate.com for more info and photos of this magnificent lakeside home, or call 218-346-7767 today.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
One final time, we'll come back, and Wednesday night, we'll have Barnesville and DGF here at Magnitude Sports. Tip time will be Around 7:45, first game is over at 6, and that is in Detroit Lakes. And that's kind of been the new home now for 8AA the last few years. Of course, a lot of time for many years over at Concordia at the Memorial Auditorium, but now the new home. It'll be Hawley and Thief River Falls in the first game at 6, and then Barnesville and DGF. As during the regular season, we talked a little bit about it earlier. First matchup was January 21st in Barnesville. DGF rallied 61-60, last-second victory over the Trojans. And then February 3rd, that was a game I was actually at, 68-57. DGF won that one over Barnesville. So we'll see if Barnesville can do can maybe perform the same trick as they lost twice to Perham in the regular season. Let's go with the Perham player of the game. It's brought to you by Rivers Edge Cabinetry, interiors by Winkle, and Joel Foltz Construction. I'm gonna go Micah Thompson here. I thought there were times he really tried to take that game over in the second half.
Right, and after having a rough first half in Micah Thompson type standards, he really came through in the second half and battled double to triple to sometimes quadruple teams, it seemed like, down there, and there were a lot of hands and it was very physical. He kept his composure, he kept working, and I guess the thing that impressed me, he never quit battling. And it's sometimes tough when you feel like you're getting fouled or you feel like people are hanging on you, whether the officials call it or not. Sometimes it alters your game, but he just kept battling, and he made himself a presence underneath the basket there.
Yep, no doubt about that. On the Barnesville side, I'm going to go Gannon Bullgreen. And I mean, Inniger did what we expected Tate Inniger to do and what he needed to do, but Gannon Bullgreen, 3 threes early on. He had 3 of the 5 they hit on the first half. He hit another 3, hit enough free throws down the stretch. He went just 2 of 5 from the line, but he also led them in rebounds. He had 9 boards.
Yeah, he's a really good athlete,
yes.
and it shows on the floor. And I think, you have to look no further than I believe it was the first 3, and it was deep. It was almost sideline deep, and I'm like, oh, my goodness, that's your first shot, and it was nothing but net. And it kind of just, I think it just took – everybody took a deep breath from Barnesville going, we're okay.
Yep.
And this is going to be – and he's a younger athlete that has played a lot of minutes, obviously, but that's a big shot in a big game to get them kicked off in the right direction.
Yep, no doubt. As just a sophomore, as Gannon Bullgreen is our Barnesville Drug and Hardware player of the game. Well, final thoughts on this one. Disappointing for the Yellow Jackets, and I'm sure they looking to maybe get a rematch with Thief River Falls, maybe potentially, or maybe another battle with DGF. But obviously disappointing to bow out in the quarters.
Right, and I don't know. I've always felt this way about high school sports. It's what makes it great is there's always someone who leaves really happy, and there's also someone who's going to leave a little disappointed. And as disappointing as tonight is, this will go away for the Yellow Jackets, and they're going to remember a really great season. And they played really good competition, and they played well all year. The shots didn't fall tonight. They played a really good Barnesville team, that was ready to go, and they changed some things up. And again, it's hard because for these seniors, it's their last time on their home court. And it would have been either way. Yep. I mean, they're moving on to Lake Shirts Fieldhouse either way. But it's hard to leave your home place and a place where the Yellow Jackets haven't lost many times. And that's where you give all the more credit to Barnesville coming in and what they did. So hats off to the Barnesville Trojans, and I couldn't expect anything more than a barn burner coming up against DGF again.
Yeah, we'll look forward to it coming up on Wednesday. And, of course, the section final is Friday night back in Detroit Lakes. Ryan, Lance, this was fun. Appreciate it. So
yeah, thank you for traveling down here, and again, congratulations to both teams and both schools, and what a fabulous game.
Well, thanks to all our sponsors. We certainly appreciate it. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those folks, and thanks to you for tuning in as well. Barnesville advances to the 8AA semifinals, a 48-43 win here at the Hive over the Perham Yellow Jackets. For all of us here at Magnitude Sports, so long.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.